Today I'm going to a game store and search for items to flip for profit to fund the Pokemon collection of my dreams. I'm targeting the vintage Pokemon theme decks. I want to complete the collection of theme decks and I still have a bunch to go, so I need about $1,000 in profit, and I'm hoping that my favorite game store right here is going to come through. Let's go check it out. All right, a lot of people ask me how I source in the winter. This is one of the main ways. Game stores, pawn shops, local connections, things like that. So we're gonna go see if we can pick up some games to flip for profit. So Lou just brought some Pokemon, Explorers of Darkness, a couple Soul Silvers. We're talking heavies, and there's actually a sale going on in the store. We're in the last week of the sale, 15-year anniversary, 15% off. So first 4 games I'm picking up: Soul Silver, Diamond,
I got a white one here.
Diddy Kong Racing, and Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. He also brought out some cartridge games. So we got Sega Genesis, SNES, and N64. And I just spotted this one of the greatest cartridge packs of all time right here. Mario All-Stars and Mario World on one cartridge. A little bit aware, but you can't complain at $29.99, and this is part of the sale. So they also have buy 5, get the 6th free. So that's also a factor into the savings here. I honestly think with these 5, we'll be pushing like $100 in profit. So add 100 to the Pokebank. Good strong start. People are always asking for N64 and our whatnot, so like having some good titles for those. We'll pick up a few of the nice ones. One of the greatest games of all time right there. Yeah, for Sega Genesis, I gotta just target stuff that's in the case. Alright, so I'll get these 3. You got Sonic 2. Super clean, which I like. And then Dungeons & Dragons, unfortunately no manual, but still kind of an uncommon game. Gotta pick that up. And Golden Axe, not bad. I'm also gonna throw in this Mario Party DS, just a super clean, complete, for $14.99, plus it's part of the sale, so it's a good deal. Pokemon Black, complete. Dragon Quest X.
Kind of good steak, but it was still steak. What?
Dragon Quest X. Skylar does that all the time on our whatnots, and people are like, it's not Ix. Like, what are you talking about? You're an idiot. Do you not know Roman numerals? He just keeps going. So adding Dragon Quest, $29.99. This is super clean, you know, and it'll come to like 25-ish after the sale, so pretty great. And then just any complete DS games that are high demand and good games like this for cheap, gotta pick them up. This will be like $7 after everything, so loving that. So between the extra DS games, the Sega games in the box, the cartridges here, plus Pokemon Black, probably add another 150 to the Pokemon conservatively. I always like to be conservative, but that puts us at 250 total. Pokemon is one thing that I always have my eye on. I just asked Matt which cases we have at home because they have a lot of loose cartridges, so we might be able to complete some if we bought them, so we'll see what he sends a picture of. All right, we got our pictures. These are the empty cases for Pokemon. We have Omega Ruby, we have a few in X for 3DS, and then we also have Pokemon Platinum, Black, another Black, and Pearl. So I would love to get cartridges for those to complete them. Let's see if they have Omega Ruby or X. They have Y. They have X. Probably get one of those. So we've got, looks like a whole stack of Pokemon Black, which I have 2 cases for. And then, do they have Pearl? No, they have Platinum, and that is it. Not bad. But they also have Black in the case here for $84.99. That's just $5 more. And then Platinum, interesting. We might have to look at those and make some decisions. Mission accomplished on a bunch of Pokemon games. Pokemon X, Pokemon Black, Pokemon White 2, Sun, Ultra Sun, Super Mystery Dungeon, and Moon. And all these are part of the sale, so pretty fantastic. I don't think I'm gonna get any of the cartridge ones because they're basically the same price, just slightly cheaper, and I might as well just go with the ones that have the cases and complete my cases another time because we have dwindled that sec quite a bit. It's a good thing I'm buying that. But this should be like another, probably another 150 to the Pokebank, so we're getting up there, Brother Dave. So Lou just mentioned that the collector's editions up there are still technically part of the sale, so there's some interesting ones, so definitely something to consider up there. So, and as I was eyeing the collector's edition games, Lou grabbed out some complete in-box handhelds that I don't have in the collection. Yeah, so definitely that one I'm interested. This one, with these, it's just,
oh no, I didn't even know.
Because it would be an upgrade app, because I know I have it. But yeah, I'm interested in that one. I'll pass on that one. So he's looking up a handheld that I don't have, the Monster Hunter 3DS XL.
Over on 4.
Okay. If you can hit me at 350, I'll do it.
Most definitely.
Sick. Little side project here, but getting a handheld collection piece. That thing is beautiful. Not using the Pokebank funds on this, but when you see the deal on it, you gotta pick it up. I was hoping these were the actual branded N64 cases, but they look just like they're generic. But they have the Nintendo 64 written on it in the red letters. Those are pretty desirable cases. They're way cooler, but those don't have it. That being said, GoldenEye with the manual for $29.99 plus on sale. I'll probably pick that up.
A few more that didn't make it.
Yeah, let's go. All right, more N64 games. Maybe this one. I know I want this one. I think I'll get that GoldenEye with the manual, and then the Pokemon Puzzle League. I'm getting predictable at this point with Pokemon, but and then I'll take this one as well. We're adding these 4 to the purchases, so it gave me a little bit of a deal on Banjo-Tooie with the writing on it. Should be about another 50 to the Pokebank, so making progress. So looking at the Sega Genesis case right now, there's a lot of interesting things in here. I'm really interested in some of the stuff in the back, like the Mortal Kombat 2, the Lion King, and then Pokemon's right here. Basically all of these in good shape. They price reasonably to start, and these are on sale. And when you factor in some of these games we can sell on Amazon, and in some cases you can get a little bit more, so that's where we have a little bit more margin. And then there's some CIB, GBA stuff. You know, this is stuff that would be really nice to get for like Whatnot. We have a really big Whatnot coming up on January 19th. It's gonna be 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. And we want to have heavies for the entire 7 hours. Box GBA, you know, a lot of the Pokemon stuff will be at that one. And that's what I have in my head right now. I want to make sure we have some great stuff. And they have a lot of great stuff too up here. You can see like the boxed DuckTales, Final Fantasy, Tecmo Bowl. I'm probably going to look at some of that. And if it meets the condition I'm looking for, make some pickups. So both of the Emeralds have a little bit of wear. Such a good game, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that. Fire Red. That one's pretty clean. Probably get that. We got Sapphire. These are so nostalgic for me. Played all these as a kid. That one's decent. We'll go with that one. Pokemon Blue. That's pretty clean. Silver. Probably too much wear for me. Not getting the Ruby. Faceless game. And then Leaf Green. We'll go with the one that's slightly cheaper. So I'm gonna get Leaf Green, Sapphire, and Fire Red, and Blue. These 4, there's not that much wiggle room, but since they're on sale, I'll have a little bit, so I think we can add another 50 to the Pokebank. Also found a Zelda, and we always try to have as many Zeldas as possible because people just love Zelda. It's an iconic franchise, great franchise. Almost every game is great. Oracle of Ages, super clean, pretty good price. We're officially halfway to my goal, so I'm getting these. These all have custom cases, which are great, and they're priced the same as a loose cartridge, which I think is extremely reasonable with the Zelda and these 3. I'm just gonna like further cement the fact that we're halfway there. There's some profit on these, but just to stay very conservative, we're gonna keep it at that 500. Looking at the boxed NES and SNES now, on a quick glance, I'm looking for like just boxes that are super clean, like Minty DeWhite would be proud, but this one, Graham, let us know that it's his. Come on, Graham. I think that's what that says. Or was it Graham? I don't know. Oh man, we got a whole collection. Right on the front of them. This one you don't see every day. Graham. I can't buy him, Graham. I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's cool that you kept your boxes, but I did have a friend who his mom made him write his name on his cartridges and games, so I guess we'll let it slide this time, Graham, but no more, please. Strike out for Super Nintendo. I would have got some if it wasn't for Graham, but we're gonna check out the NES. Comment, get better, Graham, in the comments. You have a Zelda up here, really rough condition. Maybe if it was like a 5-screw cartridge or something, I'd be into it, like an early release cartridge of it, but not with that kind of wear. Kings of the Beach though, this looks super clean. And Dream Master. So I don't like the price on this one, but this one, $19.99, super clean. It's the kind of condition that I think will go really well on Whatnot, so we'll pick that one up. And I'll see if I can get a whole stack, and we'll come back at you guys with what our profit's looking like. Got 5 games from the NES. I targeted the best ones, and you gotta give a shout out to Jerry, the owner of these beautiful NES games. Kept the seals on them. Don't be a Graham, be a Jerry. But anyways, I think what we're gonna add to the Pokebank here is about 75 bucks. These are great condition, and I feel really good about adding these to the Whatnot inventory, so $5.75 now. All right, now I was excited about these GBA games, but either no manuals or rough condition, so I gotta pass on all of them. Lou keeps pulling out stuff. Got this really cool box for 35 bucks. An NES sports set, so it's a good deal. And they're going in the back and bringing out the broken handhelds. Maybe it's something that Matt can fix. We'll see what they got.
There's a, you know, a melange of things.
Oh, wow.
I just threw controllers and handhelds together, so.
Nice.
Our boss has tasked us with testing returns.
Most of these should have like a slip explaining what's wrong with them, but if not, they've been in there for some reason, but.
Gotcha. That's a new 3DS. This might be something that we can fix, and as long as it like the hinges are good. The hinges are kind of a tougher fix, but if it needs parental pin, we can take care of that, I think. Bunch of stuff though. Controllers, handhelds, game slot malfunctioning, R button replacement. Okay. No battery. It's been opened. Yellowing screen. Oh yeah, it's been worked on. What do you know what you guys would be looking at on?
Just a general idea, like the original DSs we paid $25 for. I'd want to round that. If you're willing to help us out and get rid of some of the stuff, I'm not going to charge you.
Makes sense. Oh, the elusive Game Gear. I don't know. Matt would hate me if I got that. That's like an hour. It's an hour and a half repair. It's brutal. Vita. See, now this is the stuff where if we're willing to put in the work, we could potentially get some significant punch to the Pokebank, but we could also lose on it too, depending on what we get into it for. So I'm hesitant, but maybe we can try out a few. We'll see. We're in the middle of going through the broken handhelds, making some deals on them, but actually have a deal in the parking lot right now for some GameCube games and N64 games, I think. So, and also he's bringing extras. I don't exactly know. Sweet.
Go ahead and check it out if you want.
Yeah, I'll check it out. So this was the original deal here.
Yeah.
Remind me what we agreed to. So was it 4?
4 for that.
Yeah, 400 here. So you got some good GameCube. Mario Party, the whole set, I think. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some of the greatest games ever.
It's Roland's Curse.
Oh, yep. You don't see that every day.
No.
I've probably only come across that 2 other times, I think. One Black 2. Yeah, I'm buying a bunch of Pokemons in there right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. It's good timing that you hit me up. This should be the XD. There you go.
Yeah.
And then what else did you bring? Oh yeah, so that one we said 125.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that looks really good. So we're at 525.
Yep. So this is.
Oh, that's, yep. Good solid game on top.
Yep.
Asura's Wrath and Half-Life.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Then
N64.
Yeah, tested it out, has all the cords and everything, works perfect. So.
Okay.
Wii U.
Okay. So Wii U with everything. Mario Kart. That is super clean too. This is definitely the other best one. What are you thinking?
Throw me a number. I didn't really anticipate.
Yeah, right.
Stuff, but you said, hey, bring what you might sell. So.
Wii U, a couple decent games. N64, a couple decent games. Let's see. 125?
Yeah.
You good with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the deal is done on the parking lot, and he hooked it up on the extra stuff. Definitely a solid deal. 650 bucks total, 125 for the extras, and 525 for the original deal. I honestly think we can comfortably add like 400 to the Pokebank, which is absolutely huge. So that literally puts us to 975 in the Pokebank, 25 short of the goal. And with the SP that I settled a deal on before, we're at 1,000. So I'm gonna increase the goal by 800 bucks because I have a potential deal that's been in the works for $800 worth of really rare theme decks that I would love to also add. So we're going for 1,800 now. And we gotta try to get 800 more in this game store. So let's see what we can pull off. All right, everything here, we worked out deals, got the price stickers on them, 290 bucks. Optimistically, I hope that we can double up, but we'll see. So let's just add 290 to the Pokebank. Our total, because I already added the 25 for the SP, so it's really 65 in addition, so we're at 1,265. I'm trying to get to 1,800 now, so we're gonna have to get creative. All right, we're now looking at boxed consoles, and they're wheeling and dealing a little bit here. I think I'll do this one. Yeah, let's check out this Super Nintendo here. And I got second chance here. The store is the second owner of this Super Nintendo, so one owner before them. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
This guy told me he only took it out for family reunions for him and his cousins, and then he put it back in the box and went back in the closet. And that one still got all the plastic on it.
It's beautiful stuff, all the manuals. Controller looking really nice. Yep. These both might be condition upgrades for me. So the Super Nintendo and GameCube were back on the shelf. He sold me on them. Gave me a little bit of a deal on them, and they're beautiful. So for that reason, the condition at $210 a piece there, I took them both and then made a deal on the PlayStation in the box for $80. Actually, these two might be condition upgrades, but I'll sell the ones from my collection. And I'm stoked, always stoked to have a condition upgrade. But even still, I think we can add another probably $135 to the Poker Bank. And then also he allowed me to go back and look at the fresh stack of games, and I found a few good GameCube games, reasonably priced, all complete. Nice PS2 games, you got an Atlas game there, Mortal Kombat, and then NIS America, Menachem, so probably another 50 to the Poker Bank right there. It's a really good stack, has some good prices. So we've had an incredible day at an incredible store, but we still need about 350 in the Poker Bank to hit the new goal of 1,800. A couple ways in my mind. One is like GameCube. GameCube has been, everybody's asking for GameCube and our whatnots and everything. So if we can find some good, high demand, complete, really nice condition GameCube games, we might be able to make a dent. But also they got some guidebooks and some interesting carrying cases back there. We haven't looked at those at all, and if they got some Pokemon ones and stuff like that, that could really help. But first with the GameCube, like this one, if it's complete, it is not. But if it was complete, I would have picked it up. Let's see about this one. Nope. And I believe GameCube is part of the sale, which definitely helps. Like The Hobbit, $17.99, pretty good price, and it'll be on sale, so I think that moves it to good deal territory. Resident Evil 4, I might end up picking this one up. And then very uncommon is Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone, but the case is in terrible condition. So really, like, if I can find a super cheap game with a really nice case, maybe I could swap it. And then the manual's in great shape. Cover art looks good here. So really, if we can get a good case, there's a couple gashes in the cover art. I better pass. Talk myself out of it live. Metroid Prime, if that's complete. Why not? We'll throw that in the mix. I'll come at you guys with how many GameCube games I get and how much we think that'll add to the Poker Bank. Also got to make sure GameCube is part of the sale too, but we'll see you guys in a sec. It's not part of the sale.
Yes, thank you.
I still might get a couple of them. Like that for 25. I definitely like that Mega Man X collection, and just having these really high-end or desirable GameCube games, I like the thought of that. Might just go with these four, call it another 25 in the Poker Bank. So not the type of dent we're looking for, but we'll have to look at retro and then guides and carrying cases and stuff and see if we can find anything. They do have some really good guidebooks, actually. I see some Pokemon, some Zelda, even Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Pokemon Coliseum guide.
Yeah.
That's pretty legit. Sun and Moon. Give that a go. Nintendo Powers are 10 bucks a piece. Checking for attachments. They have awesome posters like Rampage 2. Definitely makes a difference. I feel like this one has some sort of crazy attachment in it, if I remember right. Let's see. Oh, it's got the Mystery Dungeon comic thing. I might get these two and kind of risk it. And then this one being $7.99. We'll take a go at it. Pokemon Coliseum, that's obviously pretty awesome too. We pushed super hard at the end, got a few things, a few guides. Most of them were kind of priced accordingly, so really no meat on the bone. And I haven't said this yet, but I love this video game store. The employees are incredible, and I highly recommend it. Prices are reasonable, selection is amazing, and the staff is unmatched. So, Lou, tell me what store I'm at, your position, and
You are at Second Chance Games, Movies, and Music in Portage, Michigan. We're located on Mall Drive, directly across the street from the Taco Bell. We're open pretty much every day of the week. Sunday, we're a little shorter on hours, so.
Think and slayed that, man.
I tried.
Lou and the crew will definitely take care of you guys. So if you're in the area, I highly recommend coming by. Well, we came up a little short of our goal, but that was the revised goal, and we're still going to be able to add a ton of theme decks. So we got to get back home and see how many theme decks we can add to the collection and get them beautifully displayed in the Poké collection. The day was incredibly successful at the game store, and with the profits added to the Poké Bank, I'm actually able to add like 10 theme decks, which we'll get to, but also 3 vintage booster packs, including a first edition Jungle, a Fossil, and this EX Holon Phantoms, which is crazy rare in the blister. So we're gonna add these to the shelf. That'll look nice right there. Those are beautiful. And then 9 theme decks plus a 2-player starter set, all vintage. All brand new. And guys, these theme decks are super special to me. I probably got every single one of these as a kid. I remember one Christmas, I asked Santa Claus for a theme deck with a with a holographic Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur in one theme deck. And I was real serious. I knew he was gonna get it for me. What Santa got me was this theme deck right here, which has a dark Arbok. And I was absolutely, I'm pretty sure I wept on Christmas morning. I was so bummed. I was like, you didn't get the Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. Eventually I came around and was thankful. But I just love these things. They bring me back to my childhood, and that is why I'm recollecting them. It's fun, and again, doing it, you know, responsibly, using only profits from sales of other items that we've flipped. So really awesome to see the collection growing. We're still working on the room. Got some shadow boxes and some staff shirts that are going to be hung up soon. So stay tuned for a room tour coming up in 2024. Merry Christmas to you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.